Hello everyone and welcome back to Survive This Crit, Halloween Spooktacular 2024 RPG Edition. We are back in the arena and we are going to see what happens to Agent Nick and Agent Kylie and their new friends. Thank you again to Casey for creating the mod Slaydium Games and DMing this ultra exclusive special game for us. Now, let's get in the story.
Hello, and welcome to Slaydium Games, an exciting collaboration with the fine people of Survive This Crit. Hello, Kylie. Hi, Nicholas.
Hi!
Hey there, Casey. So ready. Feel it.
These are Narrative Feats, a thrilling anthology series of tabletop tales brought to you by yours truly, Casey Jones, creator and host of Anywhere But Now and the Joy of GMing. As we dive into bold adventures and fantastic worlds, what better way to usher in an exciting era of tales than with bloody, glorious combat?
I love a good violent night.
Absolutely.
Probably a cleric shouldn't be saying that, but
I'm a fighter. This makes sense for me. This is my homeland, so to say. My heart.
Your métier.
Exactly.
I am Casey, your dungeon maestro, and together we will make sweet music.
I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh.
Last time on Slaydium Games, the intrepid Kylie and Nick of DEAD woke to find themselves in dire straits. Magically bound to fight in the arena of the Slaydium, a brutal arena of shifting terrain and rising challenges. They entered onto the castle battlements of none other than Corval, the Kaiser of Pain, a vampire king that, thanks to an excellent history check, Kylie was only too familiar with. Our heroes braved onto the battlements, swiftly facing off with giant bats, swarms of bats, and strangely tantalizing chests of loot, only to be attacked almost blindsided by a gargoyle of terrible strength. The gargoyle was engaged with our heroes for several moments before they fled to the bridge, eager to get inside and face the undead. They struck at the gargoyle with a critical hit, and an arrow struck the gargoyle in a most inopportune spot. Then Nick looked skyward, and he heard the growing scream and the descent of the stone as we resume our action in play. The gargoyle flies for you, rolling at disadvantage because of the arrow in its eye. Okay, yeah, no, that is a miss.
Yes.
So, Nick, as the gargoyle screeches for you, its vision blurred and covered with wet cement, it dives and, lacking the depth perception, plummets right past you into the lagoon. You hear a sickening crunch, a splash, and the ripple of stones and detritus sinking under the waters. That was close, Nicholas. How do you feel?
Well, given that my perception checks haven't been so well, I'm just gonna be like, I just feel like I'm kind of oblivious to it. Like, huh? What was that? Something? Whoa! Did you guys feel a breeze?
Speaking of being oblivious, the penalties from your nat 1s twice have expired, so your investigation checks are back up to scratch, Kylie. FYI.
Okay. Can I see now?
You can.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I've had two eyes the whole time.
Whoa, Kylie.
Okay, alright. Now, guys, let's get this done.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
All right, Lou, what do you say all of us cross this bridge? Probably not all at the same time. I feel like it's weight bearing, but I feel like maybe if all of us go across it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I already did the check last episode technically, but I'll do the little thing with my foot where I give it a quick little check. Like, all good.
Tip, tip.
We'll hold this.
Tappa, tappa, tappa.
All right, then I quickly roll across.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, does this, because we're not in combat, are we qualifying this as like a short rest right now? I wonder if I should reset something.
If you wanted to take a short rest, give me an insight check, Nick.
Okay. Let's go ahead.
Nick, that feels like a trap. That feels like it's not going to be what we want.
You think it's a great idea to take a rest out here up on the top?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. And because of that,
Okay.
I'm going to use my second wind. So that way I can regain some HP. So once during a short rest.
Is anybody extremely wounded? Because I can heal.
You also had found potions in the chest from the southwest tower.
I can heal if I
So I'm going to go ahead and burn that, roll my d10. I get 11 HP back.
Gorgeous.
Lou, how are you? And oh gosh, I'm so sorry, my dear friend. I forget your name because you've been so sick.
Hey.
Do you
I'm
need
Zed.
healing?
Zed.
I'm a cleric. I can heal you.
He looks down on himself, and despite the fact that his armor has gashes and scratches, these marks are not fresh. And he shakes his head and says, "I'm good, but thanks."
Yeah! My man Zick.
Lou, how are you doing? Before I heal myself, I want to make sure the rest of the party is taken care of.
Actually, Blue Quad's okay. He has, he was pestered by the bats, but he is of the good. So
Okay.
that
I
is where
cast
he is.
Cure Wounds on myself. Well, that's not good. I only rolled a 2 to heal myself. That would not be a hit, would it?
I mean, it barely qualifies.
Okay, so
I would also think, though, that if you're taking a short rest and doing other magic things, that brings the holy +2 to the AC to a close.
yeah, I'm concentrating on. This sounds bad. I have to use touch to heal myself, so I'm just gonna give myself a quick hug. And if you said that qualifies, I'm gonna roll the effect for it and gain back 9 HP.
Lovely. I mean, you can always voluntarily touch your own body. That's perfectly fine.
I know, but I just didn't want to make it weird for the listeners.
It's fine. So, yes, Kylie, you approach the chest. Do you do any kind of investigation checks?
Yes, I would love to do an investigation check before I just open it, because I see that there's something behind me, and I'm a little scared on what that is. So let me roll investigation. That's a 21, and I don't have to do disadvantage anymore.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the top with that lovely... Was that a nat 20?
That was a 19.
19, gorgeous. Okay, yeah, with that dirty 21, you are looking around and you spot a skeleton behind you. It has been there for quite some time. No one has bothered to move it. It has been pecked at. It has been eroded by things that are carnivorous, and only a skeleton remains. You find absolutely nothing dangerous or harmful in, on, or around the chest. And when you open it, you find a lovely shield.
Ooh.
Kylie, I need that shield. My whole strategy depends on it.
I will say I'm personally not much of a shield girly myself, but I do know that my partner Nick is. So I turn around and say, I do like a cool whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, I think I got something that you'll like.
Is that a whistle I hear?
got a gift for you.
I'll come
Now,
right over.
this is to keep in mind the next time we have dead manager reports for the year, you better give me a good rating. Is that a deal?
Yeah, that's a deal.
Shake my hand.
That's a
Okay.
deal.
So we shake hands and I give him the shield.
Kylie, give me a insight check, please.
Oh no.
I am on your side. The monsters are not.
I know, but that's a 24.
That is a nat 20 is what that is. That's what the green means. So it is quiet. It is too damn quiet. Kylie, as you and Nick take a 10-minute rest, the hologram of the announcer uses the time to shill Slayderade, the all-purpose beverage and lubricant for the warrior on the go. Thanks the sponsors and looks down at the lot of you with a stink eye for taking care of yourselves like some kinds of monsters.
Can I also have a bottle of Slayderade? Just hold it up.
No.
Oh.
You took a rest, so you don't get one.
Slayderade is for the elite,
Yeah.
not for the fighters.
Not. Oof. Yeah. This definitely feels like lulling you into a false sense of security so that you are all the more.
With my group over there by me, I say,
Uh-huh.
Sick, get over here. And I whisper to Lou and Agent Nick, I'm like, guys, we need to get out of here. We need to go in the downstairs. They're acting like things are calm, but shit's about to go down if we don't get out of here, like, right now.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
I agree with you.
With that, because your insight is just right in that sweet spot, Kylie, you see a troubled look on Lugod's face, and he bites his tongue and doesn't say anything.
Lou, spit it out.
Do you think you just go home after this?
Yeah, why not?
What are you talking about?
I've been here a while. It's random who manages to survive, let alone
Lou, how long have you been here?
too long. He stands close enough for you to see that his hair is dyed and the roots are gray. Lugrod just, his knuckles crack when he puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "Too long. Let us press on, yeah?"
Okay. I reluctantly agree.
I'm not giving up hope.
Say, Lou, I'm gonna get you out of here. You don't know what Nick and I are capable of.
There's always a new tomorrow, Lou.
And we head toward the stairs.
Okay. I love it.
You guys go first. I'll take the rear. Because of my shield now. I'm invincible.
Oh yeah. Why wouldn't you be in the front? You have a shield, Nick.
Yeah, you don't need to run. I got a shield. This is great. Great news.
Kylie, with the last burst of that oh so potent insight, you give the audience a once-over as you turn to head into the stairs, and everyone is watching you with great, patient interest. And that patience is waning. What is Kylie feeling in this moment of insight?
Kylie is feeling both a mix of frustration, because I think she just realized for the first time that I don't have control over the outcome. This is all a trap. And I think also I'm filled as a cleric with a resounding sense of hope that I can get us out of here.
Beautifully put. Please take DM's inspiration. You are going to need it.
Oh no.
Oh, do I still have my inspiration from last round?
It's a two-parter. You're in the same game. Yeah, no, it's been 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll say yes. If we were playing on a different day, no, you would have to get it again.
Okay, perfect.
But, yes. You come down the stairs.
So, out of curiosity for the game mechanics, is this the same audience watching us, or is this audience with like nosebleed seats who get to see only this level?
That's a very good question. Give me an Arcana check when you reach the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
We're just gonna give you a little set dressing first.
Yeah, no worries. We roll for Arcana. That's a 19.
You step one foot down after the other, walking into darkness. You recognize that there is a sconce on the wall lit by a candle, but you suspect the light is not for your benefit, but the audience's. Beyond, there are little black marbles blinking on the wall, just watching you like security cameras. And you recognize these peeking stones. They are used for surveillance, they are used at sporting events, they are used by stalkers. And you are certain that right now your actions are being broadcast, if not to everyone, then to the people that can afford the better view.
All right, guys.
But yes, you are being watched.
I do alert the rest of the group. It's like, guys, tread carefully. We're being watched by everyone who's paying to be here.
Ooh, maybe that means we'll get to watch this thing.
Let's see.
Kylie, I'm willing to take the rear with my shields, or if you feel like it'd be more advantageous for the guy with the shield to take the lead, I'm fine with that too. I don't care.
I mean...
And you can tell Lugrod to stand in front of you.
That's true. Lou is much bigger than me, but I don't want Lou's life to be sacrificed on my behalf. So...
Hey Lou, just stay right here in front of me at all times.
He turns to you and says, I appreciate the thought, but holding back right now will get you killed.
Okay, then I will lead the way. I walk into the room.
Yeah,
I'm going to take an investigation check to see what I see from the beginning of entering this room, since I have not seen anything yet.
Okay. The light is not great here. You're standing on worn and weathered carpet, and from here, through the open doorway with no door at all, you can make out what looks like a suit of armor on the far side of an open pathway outside. And if you take a step there, you would also see some kind of weapons rack off to the right.
Guys, weapons! So I'm going to... Can I roll?
What kind of weapons?
Hold on. There's also a suit of armor. And if fairy tales have taught us anything, the suit of armor will 150% come to life. So I think, guys, let me roll stealth. Let me go over there and see what there is. I have a +8 on my stealth.
Great.
Let me see what's there. And you're welcome to join me, Nick. But I want to get stuff for Lou and Sick too, so that they have options.
That's really nice of you.
Question for you: that black marble, how high up is it? It's on the ceiling, right? Can I reach it?
No.
I could reach it.
That's a 25 stealth.
You sneak the hell out of that room. You tiptoe closer and closer to the suit of armor, and it does nothing.
Okay. What do I see on the weapons rack? What's there?
You happen to find a crossbow. Unfortunately, you only find 5 bolts to go with it.
Okay. You know what, Nick? I did give you the last
Are you good
thing,
with the crossbow?
so I'm gonna add that to my inventory because I know Sikare has one. Does
Go
Lou
for it.
have any weapons other than the javelin?
No, he does not.
Because I have magic. Okay, Lou, I'm gonna give you the crossbow if he wants it.
What if he has a javelin because he's only good?
That's one. Okay, so I'll grab the crossbow and sneakily bring it back and be like, I will take this if nobody wants it, but I recognize I'm one of the only magical beings here. So if anyone else will get more use out of this than me, I'm happy to pass it.
I look at Kylie real quick and go, Kylie, before we do anything, we're being watched. And I grab my axe, and I'm going to go ahead and make a chop at the little black marble camera thing. You said was in reach.
I roll my eyes and say, Nick, there are so many cameras here. That is not the only one.
I'll take them all out.
I see a POV shot, wall-eyed because of the perspective of Nick reaching up and like swinging at the ball with your axe. Can you please give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh no.
Okay. Constitution. Let's do this.
You got it.
Okay.
16, baby.
So you are knocked to the ground and only take 2 points of bashing damage by the protection spell wrapped tidily around the little black marble.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations, you are the first person, number 1, to notice them, and 2, to attack them. You're the entertainment, so they're going to make sure they can see.
Dang it.
And
Okay.
I look back to the
Where
rest
was
of the
that
group and I'm like, okay. Now that Nick has made that choice, does anybody want the crossbow?
Zik already has a crossbow. Does Nick need a crossbow?
No, I mean, Nick, do you have one?
I have a
he's
Gotcha.
longbow.
That's fair.
I'll
That's
take
true.
it, but I wanted to check in because I have magic, so.
Cool. Yeah, you take the crossbow. That's good.
And you said that there's only
5 bolts.
5. Okay, so I go ahead and arm that baby right now.
Beautiful. You step into the chamber that leads directly around the tower. Getting your bearings, you see it shouldn't be too easy to get lost here, but you smell dust and lots of it. You smell cobwebs tickling your nostrils. The air is warm and clammy here and hinted with decay. As you pick yourself to your feet, Nick, what are you thinking?
Okay. I'm thinking to myself, and I'm taking note of where every camera is, where all the lights are, every object. Are we going to make me do an investigation for that, or are we just going to assume I see them all?
What are you looking for them to do?
I'm just making note. In case.
In
just
that case, yeah, give me
Creative.
an investigation check. You notice nothing.
Dang it. Okay. Besides that, Kylie, you said there was an armor over there. It's either going to be a great fight or I'm going to get some more armor.
Yeah.
Either way.
Hell yeah.
I think-
Alright, let's go over there. Let's go check it out.
We're
Let's
here
give
for a
them
show anyways. Let's
So
give them a show.
my crossbow is armed.
So, Nick, as you cross through the room, as you say, let's give them a show, the rug under your feet reaches up and attempts to smother you as it wraps around you like a boa constrictor and like full on. And you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you are slammed against the stone floor.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Is he continually being strangled? Is there can I do something about this?
Yes, he is now at the risk of suffocation.
Okay.
You have the ability to hold your breath for the number of minutes equal to your strength modifier. So 1 minute plus a minute for each of those things. Can you please give us a strength check, Nicholas, to tear yourself free?
Boy, oh boy, can I.
Okay, so you tear yourself free on the ground as the carpet under your feet ripples like an annoyed cobra. Just a quick check-in. What is Nick's health at?
I am at 71.
Okay, cool.
I'm really glad I took that short rest.
Kylie, where are you at?
66, because I just touched myself to heal myself.
Celebrated.
Classic maneuver.
Okay, you tear yourself free. You would need to spend half your movement to get to your feet. Let us now get our action rounds, because this is a new combat scene.
How do we fight the magic carpet? That's what I say verbally, because I am also confused.
Just like Aladdin.
Oh wow, Nick, you rolled amazing.
Good. Yeah, okay. Nick, you
Ready for
kill
this.
it. After you, Zik the Quick is up, followed by Kylie. What you doing, friend?
Okay. Oh, we're still fighting the rug? Oh boy. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not even angry. I'm just amazed. Like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It's a rug, guys. It moves. But I grab my axe and I just go and what's the word I'm looking for? I slam it. So I'm kind of like trying to slam it, my axe into the ground, but hitting the rug.
I love it.
Oh, nice.
And
Oh yeah, you chop the hell out of that carpet.
whoo, yeah.
What's the damage there, sir? Okay, yeah.
And
Beautiful.
This thing is not fresh linen by any stretch of the imagination, and you chop easily a third of it off, and separated from the core, the torn off tatter just goes completely limp, lying dead on the ground.
Dang. Okay. Okay.
Well struck.
I get an extra
Oh,
attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna make one more slash at it with my axe. Come on, axe. Oh!
That is a gorgeous nat 20. Go ahead and give us damage, sir.
Here we go.
Beautiful. Yes, the carpet is now just ribboned with dye. It is bloodied, but it is carpet, so that's what you get. Are you taking any movement or anything with your turn, Nick?
No, I'm standing my ground. I'm gonna stay right where I am.
Zik is just nimbly trying to keep his get off that! Keeping his toes, trying to keep him away from the rug that is like on the floor towards him. He is going to use his short sword and miss. So he just and hits Naked Stone and just damn it! Kylie, you are up, and the furnishing is next.
Okay. I am going to. What's better to create chaos than to cast Sacred Flame on a piece of fabric?
Mhm.
So I cast Sacred Flame because it's a cantrip, which is so nice. So you need a dex save of 12.
Oh my, no. It rolled a nat 1 on its dex save, so it's going to take the full force of whatever damage is available.
All right, lovely. So it's a 2d8, and that is only 8 damage. Do I get to roll double damage with a nat 1?
Yeah.
All right, lovely.
It's going to take the full brunt, yeah.
And for the second round, it takes an additional 6, so 14 damage total from
Kylie.
my flames.
Would you paint us a picture as you incinerate the rug?
I definitely am thinking of the Disney Corporation song that I'm not going to sing out loud. But in my head, I'm
appreciate that.
totally humming that in my head as I light it ablaze. And I definitely do it with a little bit of a smile. I'm honestly hoping that Nick will be like a little bit proud because Nick is part of the Cool Kids Club at the agency and I'm just like the OG, so no one wants to hang out with me because I've got the most seniority. So I'm kind of like, I hope this is cool enough that I'm part of the club after this.
While flame is happening, I'm gonna pull out the gargoyle tail, and I want to make sure: is it still is it stone or is it organic material right now?
It is stone.
It's not. Let's hope maybe I can eat something.
So far, you have not found anything with meat. I don't think you want to, but I mean, it's a vampire's castle. You're gonna find what you're gonna find.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right then.
I just warm up my hands by the fire, do a nice little... I always make sure my sacred flame is like the perfect warmth temperature.
Nice. So, Kylie, you walk into the next hallway, and off to your left is a gently swaying rope bridge away and off to a tower that you cannot make out. You know you have stood atop it, but from here you cannot begin to make out what lies in the tower. Off to the left, in front of you is an inanimate suit of armor, and off to the right, a pathway peeling around. Where do you go?
Does anyone want to buddy up with me? I'd like to check out what's on the left.
Okie dokie.
You mean the passageway near the suit of armor?
This going across the bridge. Can I make an investigation check to see if the bridge is weight bearing?
Yes, please.
Don't want to die that way. Oh, mean. That's only a 7.
No.
It's not weight bearing, or do I not know?
No, you can't. You can't tell anything about it. It looks intact. You don't see any, boards missing or anything like that.
Kylie, the player, can see a treasure chest over there, and that's very enticing. But Agent Kylie doesn't know what's across it. Hey, Lou. You've been in the arena for quite a while. How many times are these rope bridges, able to actually hold body weight? Are they ever just surprisingly, they'll drop you?
He scratches the back of his neck where his tattoo is, you notice, and he says, "Fair," and he looks outside trying to get an idea of what time it is, and he has no idea because it's night outside magically, because screw you guys. He says, "They want to put on a good show, so they want us to be able to reach the scary bits. I don't think they would drop us into the drink, at least not this early,
Okay, that's good enough for me. So I teeter across the bridge, and I'm a cleric. I trust everybody, and I see a chest, and I would like to roll investigation first.
Okay.
To make sure.
You cross the bridge, holding on to the railings on either side as you sway gently in breeze you do not see the source of. As you cross into the tower at the southwest juncture.
Okay. I'm alive. That's a good sign. I rolled a 13 for this chest. I see a chest and I'm very intrigued by it.
She's doing that. Mind if I go ahead and I want to investigate the armor? All right. So the armor's somewhere up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's go ahead and check it out. What can I tell about it with a 12?
You can lift the visor, but from the weight of the helmet, you realize that the armor is welded together. It is decor.
Oh.
Dang. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and just move up there with Kylie.
Okay. I love it.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. This way you got some extra protection going on.
Oh, thank you. I need so much protection.
Right.
Actually, I do, though, because as soon as I say that, I'm going to get attacked by something, so...
You press into the tower and find skeletons shackled to the wall, having long since starved in despair.
Kinky.
You approach the trunk and find blood stains before the lid and touch the chest as it collapses in on itself. They mimic that starved to death.
Oh, no. Dang
oh
it.
My gosh. Oh, thank goodness it's a mimic. Starved to death. Okay.
It's a dead mimic. Okay,
That's
well,
the only type of
that
good
was
mimic.
pointless.
Whoa, Kylie, that's not entirely pointless. I've watched enough anime to know that we could make use of this for food later.
You want to save the body of the mimic? Go for it.
You do not possess the tools, spices, or blowtorch necessary to make dead mimic edible, my friend.
You say torch, we got sacred flame.
Oh, gross.
That's true. I guess I could.
Gross.
Okay, well, look, guys, there's another bridge. Do we want to see what's over here?
Do we?
Yep.
Seems enticing.
Dare we?
Okay, so team, let's keep moving. Yeah. Yeet. You want to keep going around the building?
There was another room down there.
Yep.
Oh, look, a piano!
Let's try going towards that center room with the treasure chest.
Okay. I'm gonna roll performance and play something on the piano.
The piano begins without you.
Oh, shit. Okay, then I'm gonna mimic playing it, so that way maybe the audience will like it. But I only rolled a 7, so I mimic badly.
But I'm gonna assist your performance by clapping like I totally believe that you are playing that piano.
Okay, so at least you're believing in the performance that I'm faking as well.
As you sit down before the piano, a voice reaches your ear with no apparent source.
There is still time for you to turn around and flee, little girl. Braver than you have not made it this far and will go no further.
I say to the voice in my head, first mistake was calling me little girl. And I stand up from the piano and I march with Nick toward the center, saying, I'm done with these games. There's voices in my head at this point. Let's get the fuck out of here.
But you've got those too? Come on, Kylie, let's go further.
Yeah, usually it's the voice of God because I'm a cleric, but that was not the voice of God. I don't know what that was. Could I make like a religion check to see what that voice was? Could I detect what that is?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. As I'm leaving the tantalizing piano, I only rolled a 7 on my Arcana check.
No, you don't know how whatever spoke to you.
Cool.
A voice appeared behind you.
Kylie, getting close. I hear footsteps.
No worries.
Got my shield ready.
So, can the two of you please give me dexterity saving throws as you walk immediately under the chandelier over your head?
Oh, beans.
Alrighty.
Okay. That's a 23.
21.
Beautiful. Okay, with barely a second's notice, you hear the squeak as a chandelier directly overhead plummets towards you. Because you both managed your saving throws, this damage is halved.
Good job, Nick.
So you each take 9 points of slashing damage as basically razor sharp filigree dangling under chandelier falls on you. And you take half damage as you dodge out of the way. This is the question, though. Where do you leap for safety? Do you go here? Do you go here? Do you go here? Where do you jump to get out of the way?
The chest.
Okay.
I will go the same way, so I'm still within 5 feet of him.
Fully.
Zik is still by the carpet, admiring the damage. Did they miss that because we went in first?
No, to be fair, I'll say that they also both have to make dex saves because they followed close.
No, you're good. There's a lot happening here at the same time.
Okay, Lugrod takes half. No, with a 14, he takes the full brunt.
No, Lugra!
Sadly, they both take the full brunt of the damage. The good news is Lugrod is pretty big and has plenty of... He is a healthy fellow, let's say that.
Yeah, Lou.
He's older but healthy. Yeah, Lou! How's Zik doing?
Zik, not so much. He doesn't have, just health he can throw away, but he's not happy about this either. Damn it! And he just recoils back as Lugrod stumbles against the wall.
Oh no. Okay.
Alright, should we investigate that chest then?
Let's investigate the chest.
Okay.
17.
Beautiful. With a 17, you find nothing dangerous or harmful in or around the chest. Inside, you find 2 potions of greater healing, a battle axe, and a chainmail shirt.
Can I take the chainmail shirt? It's actually in my inventory.
I wonder why. Nice.
Okay.
I'll take the battle axe.
We can give the potions of healing to our friend.
Greater healing, just so you know.
Okay, maybe the two of us...
Whoa. You give him the other potions. Let's keep the good stuff for ourselves.
We're tithing our potions of healing.
That's really sweet of you.
You can keep one in your inventory, and then we'll give one to them.
Okay.
Zik pops the stopper and is about to drink it, and when he realizes, puts the popper back in. I'm gonna save this in case I need it even worse later on, and tucks it away.
That's probably a good idea, Zik. Alright.
There's 4 battle axe.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my inventory.
I got my crossbow arm. Alright. Let's keep going, team. So, I'm confused by this over here. Is this something we can break through? Is this a barrier?
That is a door.
Oh, cool. So, guys, you want to go through the door?
One thing, though, as you cross...
Ruh-roh.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Okay, cool. So yes, you cross to the door without taking a look at either of the mirrors.
No.
What?
I'm assuming something bad is gonna happen.
You didn't look in the mirrors.
I did not.
You described and moved your character in such a way as to make a beeline for the door, so I wanted to be fair.
Yes, I did. I made a beeline for the door without looking at the mirrors.
Fully. You try the knob. It is stiff with disuse and covered in dust, but it does turn, and the door open into a fresh chamber.
Okay, can I, what's the vibe of the room? Can I roll, a perception check?
Sure.
Can I, get a vibe
If you want
room?
the vibe, give me an insight check.
Okay, that's probably better, Paul. That's a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah. You are getting closer to something. And once again, the room appears to be empty, which is its own kind of disarming.
Yeah.
You give the rug a quick, okay.
The rug is not coming to life. All right, this room is good, but we are getting closer to something. Is this chest openable over here?
Yes, it does look like a chest.
This looks like a chest.
You can open it. You can give it an investigation check. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to open it because I already did a perception check of the room, so...
You did an insight check of the room. That is not a perception check. You asked about the vibe, not the details.
That's true.
While she's doing that, I'll check for the details. I'll look at the perception then.
Oh, no. No!
Nick doesn't find anything wrong. So you reach for the latch, and a pin lances out and strikes the back of your hand.
Ow!
As it threatens to turn a livid shade of green, can you please give us a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, no. It's 15.
Okay. You take 14 points of poison damage, and feeling leaves your legs. You go to your knees and then your hips, and you fall paralyzed to the floor.
That's not good.
Do I notice or do I just ignore it?
Oh yeah, you totally notice. It's like, yeah, I don't see a trap. Like this is young Frankenstein all over. It's great.
Oh man, what if I didn't notice? She's like, come on, Kylie.
So I'm just paralyzed on the ground.
Kylie, what's wrong? I started poking at her. What's wrong? Come on, we gotta get going.
I can't feel my anything.
Kylie, I am afraid you can neither move nor speak. You are paralyzed. You are completely limp.
I'm not sure what's going on with Kylie. I just saw her fall. Can I do some type of investigation on her to see what the cause is?
You want to do a medicine check?
Let's do a medicine check.
Oh, buddy. Oh, no.
I'm not good with medicine.
Yeah. So, because of a nat 1 on the medicine check, you actually make things worse. Instead of being paralyzed for 10 minutes, she is going to be paralyzed for 15. Do you want to leave her here and press on? Do you want to wait the 15 minutes and take a short rest? Because right now she is fairly lifeless. Like, let's say that our friend here is going to kneel down and do a medicine check just to see if you don't die.
I shake her rapidly. Kylie, are you okay?
That's what makes things worse. Yeah, he can at least tell that she is still alive by, like, barely feeling breath pass her lips by holding his fingertips over her lips. He's like, I don't like this at all. And that is when Zik is going to take the stopper out of the potion of greater healing and pour it into Kylie's mouth. Evens or odds, Kylie?
Odd.
So you're going to get 4d4 plus 4 of healing, and I'm going to roll a die. Odds, it removes the poison condition. Evens, you are still paralyzed for another 13 minutes. So you get 16 points of health back. That is a 4. Your paralysis does not break for another 13 minutes.
Okay.
Kylie, you have time to think with your cheek against the stone, looking at the trap and the needle glinting in the low light. If there had been something here, you might be dead now. What is Kylie thinking and feeling in this moment of paralysis?
I'm thinking that Zik is a really good team player, considering that we've only exchanged 2 words this whole game. And that he used his potion of greater healing to bring me back to health. I'm also thinking about all the spells in my head, if there is anything that I possibly can cast with concentration to... Without verbal, to do something, and it's looking like I can't.
Somatic means moving.
Yeah. So I'm frustrated and on the ground, but also really grateful to Zik for saving my life, who I literally have talked to twice since we've started this game. And I also want to communicate that the team can maybe carry me or go on without me, but I can't.
Since I have no idea what's going on with Kylie, technically. I look at Lou, I look at Zik, like, hey, do you guys know what's up with Kylie? She's acting weird. Kylie, come on. I kind of kick her a little bit, like, get up, Kylie, what's wrong? Come on.
Lugrod eventually nudges you away and does his own medicine check and determines that she is alive but paralyzed. Zik kneels down, rolls you over so you don't choke, and holding your head, tips the small potion of greater healing down your throat. And as you look up at him, he looks down at you and says, I know you don't know me, but you actually seem like you know what you're doing, and I need that right now. And then he finishes pouring the potion down your throat.
I was just gonna put you on my shoulders, like, let's get going. No point in stopping now.
How about Lugrod takes her and binds your hands together so you can actually just hold on?
A la Princess Bride.
Because you should probably stay limber and not encumbered.
All right. Hey, Lou, thanks, man. You're such a good friend. Appreciate it, bud.
I do what I can. Come with me, lady. So, we've mentioned already he is wearing a lot of leather and an apron. So, he just unwraps one of the wide leather straps around one wrist and uses it to loosely, safely bind your hands so that you can be looped over his head and not slip off his shoulders.
Cool. I'm good with that.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I can't verbally say anything otherwise, so I'm happy to be alive.
You asked about the vibes. It was just so wonderful. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry.
We're not doing the Jennifer's Body campaign anymore. There's no more vibe checks.
Yeah, that's true. No more vibe checks. That I want to give both Zick and Lou a hug when I have my body back, and also to kick Nick in the ribs just like he kicked me in the ribs.
All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm the leader now, so let's just go. And I cross over to the next hallway.
Okay, you move into the next room. Give me, please, an investigation check, Nicholas.
Let's do it. 21.
Beautiful. So, Nick, you are the first through the door, which slams immediately behind you, and a voice from nowhere visible. With that investigation that high, you can actually hear the voice emanating from a stone in the ceiling that is indistinguishable from the stones around it. And that voice says to you,
Do you really want to hold on to so much dead fate? There could be room for you down here.
When I respond, I go, dead weight? There's no dead weight around here. Just me and my friends. I'm not backing down. Bring it on, whatever you've got.
I love it. Give me a performance check.
All right. 18.
Freaking gorgeous. You stand up to the voice that just threatened you and did so beautifully. There is a squeal, and the door behind you opens, no longer locked in any way. A sconce lights across the hall beside a cabinet of what looks to be potions. So, good performances bring attention from the sponsors. And there is just a hole, roughly a quarter wide in diameter, in the ceiling. And down from that hole deposits a little tick-tock spider on a silken thread, and it just lands harmlessly on your shoulder and pops open. And there's a little scroll inside that says, "Keep up the good work."
Yeah, thanks. I keep that scroll in my back pocket for another day when I'm just feeling a little depressed and I need something to cheer me up.
It's signed Lady P, and the P looks like it has been drawn to resemble string.
Interesting. Lady P.
Zick will head through and follow you, and it's like, what the hell was that?
Oh no. Someone was just trying to get me to abandon you guys. They're clearly trying to separate us, but I'm not scared.
Really?
Let's continue on. First, there's a bunch of potions over there by the sconce. We should probably collect some.
Probably should. Give us, please, an investigation check.
Yeah!
Oh, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, so you open up the cabinet and you immediately see just a lovely little row of potions, all of which could fit in the hand and just pop right open in a row. you find 2 potions of greater healing. One is labeled 1, the second is labeled 2. You find a bottle of oil with a holy symbol etched into the bottle. You open it and take a sniff of just a hint of like incense or something. With that investigation of a 21, I'm going to say that you recognize this as holy salve. Pour this onto a weapon. It will deal radiant damage for 3 consecutive rounds at your discretion.
Woohoo. Okay.
You also find a unlabeled bottle of green stuff.
Can I take all of them or just one?
You can take them all.
All right, I take all of them.
Just make note that the green one is unmarked and the health potions are labeled 1 and 2. But that's really just for us.
Can I do any type of medicine check or anything like that for the green stuff, or is it just completely unknown?
You can try to do a medicine check.
All right, you know what?
You could also do an arcana check. Go with your gut.
Well, I'm going to go with an arcana check.
Gorgeous. You pop open the green one and give it a sniff. You recognize the scent of eucalyptus and mint, and recognize this as something invigorating for magic users that above table will refill 1 second level spell slot.
Okay. I'm going to walk over to Kylie, who's kind of hanging off of Lou. I'm going to take the green stuff. I'm going to slip it into her pocket. I'm just going to go, you remembered this.
Do you have DM's inspiration, Nick?
Yes.
Okay, because you would have just earned another one, but unfortunately they don't stack. But I love to see the teamwork. Okay, so you still have the holy salve, you have the 2 potions of healing, and you gave her the potion of the green stuff.
Is there a name for that potion for inventory purposes, or does it matter?
I'm good. I'm paralyzed.
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, it's almost up.
It's all good. I'm vibing. This is like a nice little break.
I love it. With that investigation check, Nick, you have pretty much the sweep of the room. There's some dry, tacky stains on the floor from something that probably shouldn't be stuck around to find out what made those stains, and a carpet down the hall past a portrait that leads to stairs that go down.
So then I'm going to just assume, based off that description, that everything should be hunky-dory in here. So I'm going to give my crew a little, like, hail over here, follow me. And we're just going to go right up to, I'm assuming these are stairs across the doorway here. All right. I'm going to head up the stairs. Come on, guys, follow me. And I'm leading the group.
Nick, you descend the first step, and behind you, Zik is on the second, and you descend. You can smell mildew in the air, and a unpleasant clamminess as you push further down. And then, as Gultwad the Broad steps down onto the second step, all of the steps, and you slide down the curlicue.
Good time to be paralyzed.
I'd like to pull a little maneuver here. Could I possibly take my shield and react in time, so that way rather than slide on my butt down on my shield or like standing up?
That'd be so cool.
Give me a dexterity save.
Well, please be great. Oh, man, that would have been the time for DM inspiration.
Yes, it would have, my friend. I love where your head's at, though. I love where your head's at. You're doing amazing work. You got your head on a swivel, and that's going to keep you alive, hopefully. So Zik comes down after you. Blue Broad comes down tumbling after. Okay, so Kylie, you feel almost weightless, just resting over Lugwad's shoulders. He moves with precision to try and impress that, like, it's no big deal. It's fine. And then suddenly, the last vestige of any sensation of weight literally falls away as Lugwad tumbles forward and you are on his back, and the two of you are grappled together, tumbling down the ramp. The bad news is you're tumbling ass over tea kettle. The good news is you're getting sensation back in your ass to your tea kettle as feeling starts to return to your fingers, but boom, boom, boom. Okay, so can I get a dex saving throw from Kylie at disadvantage since you're just coming back to it. With the 6 attempting to grab onto the shield, we're going to say that's a no. Oh, beautiful. Nick, you valiantly try to get onto your shield as a sled, but you miss the timing by a precious heartbeat, and instead the shield digs into your shoulder as you tumble over yourself and take 2 points of bashing damage, reaching the foot of the stairs. Kylie, it's a miracle. With a 26, you are like, wait, oh, this is my center of gravity. And not for the first time, you roll nimbly to a stop on a carpet in a wide, dark room. Blue Glod is going to do a dex check after Zik. Zik also takes 2 points of bashing damage, bouncing around like a oldie medieval pinball. And Blue Glod, Zabwad, dex badly. Okay. So yes, Lugrod also, considering he's a big guy and he has traveling with more weight, he takes more damage.
I'm just examining my spells for whatever is next. Now that I can feel my body again.
Who needs spells when you've got...
Are Zeke and Luke near me?
They tumble to the floor and achingly. Ugh, that was not so fun.
I turn around and immediately give both of them a hug. Because they collectively saved my life.
That's wonderful. You already have DM's
I just turn
inspiration,
around.
so you're good.
Okay. And I give Nick a, knowing nod. Because he and I are buds, but he's also not that close to me, so I can't give him a hug at the moment. But
Fair.
I give him a knowing nod.
Give her a little
You
snap.
guys saved me. Thank you.
Finger gun.
Finger.
Would you please give me an investigation check, Kylie, as you enter the master chamber?
It's a 15.
You look around the crypt, and it's like an out-of-date, bad impression of someone's attempt at a bedroom. There is a bed covered in dust on the far side of the chamber. May have a body resting on it. From here with the 15, you can't see terribly much more than that.
Okay.
But as your eyes settle on the dark, you smell blood. You smell stone. You smell decay. And as your eyes settle to the dark, you see coffin after coffin after coffin on the ground. What do you do?
I quickly infer to the rest of our team and say, I think the only shot that we have is either by being right at the center of the circle where we can see all of them, or it's by being against one of these walls, but I think we're surrounded. If we go into this room, we're going to be surrounded.
Give me, Nick, please, give me an insight check.
All right. 18. 19.
When the voice taunted you, Nicholas, it said there might be room for you down here. That could mean at least one of these coffins is empty.
Okay. So then,
It's at least 6.
yeah. Wait. Why would we be looking for the empty coffin? Is that going to be something safe for us?
No. Nothing empty is good.
Okay.
That means they're out. That means they're out to play. I think we need to go in there to the center of the room and claim our space.
Very
Okay.
bold of you. I love bold.
We could do that. You know what? You're right. That is the bold move. I say we do it.
Give me a performance check.
I look at Lou. I look at Zik. What do you say, guys? You down for one more big battle? We've gone this far, haven't we?
No time like the present. Gulp.
Cool. Yeah, previously paralyzed. I can add it to my list of things now. Dead once, insane twice, paralyzed once.
And you live to tell the tale.
Yeah.
So far. With that insight, Nick, a 19, you realize that yes, at least one of the coffins is empty, and yes, you have literally stumbled into a trap. Would you all please go ahead and give yourselves an initiative?
Yes. And then are we all running to the center too?
By all means.
Oh
Good.
no, that was such a bad initiative roll.
Back to back, Kylie.
Back to back. Just like the old days of training. Come on, guys. Let's stand back to back. How cinematic of us.
Oh my god. I love it. So, you move to the center of the room. Kylie, fear tempers your blood into something colder than you are in any way comfortable with as you shake off the last sluggishness with raw willpower. You do not see any figures moving in the dark. What you do see is mist coalescing about you.
I would like to cast Magic Circle.
I love it.
I cast Magic Circle around all of us. It's a 10 feet diameter, and since we're all
Beautiful.
back to back,
I'm going to put a circle around you.
It's only for a minute, but it gives us a hot second to figure out what's going on.
Okay. You have this circle of protection go up. Would you describe the energy, the look of the spell as it forms about you?
As it forms, I'm using the remaining of my strength as I'm finally feeling back in every part of my body, and you just see this light blue cylinder form around us on all sides, and I can feel myself visibly straining because I'm using my body strength for the first time in 30 minutes or so, and I'm holding a space for all of us. Oh, it lasts for an hour, not just for a minute. Nice.
And with this magic circle, are you committing its protection to the undead?
Yes.
I love it. Kylie, you are focusing all of your will on this protection, and as you look up...
Thanks for casting that, Kylie.
Oh,
boy, do I have strategies. What? What's wrong?
We've got company. We've got a lot of company.
So as you commit your energy to repel the undead, because your eyes have adjusted and because you are using your concentration, you see crawling out of shadows in the ceiling a giant spider that is responsible for at least some of the cobwebs filling this room. And you hear the... but larger, wider, and heavier as a direly huge rat just starts to waddle across the ground. They are going to enter the action round, and then we are going to begin. And they have no surprise on you. As the magic protects you, a voice over you taunts.
Did you think you were our first cleric?
I want to roll Arcana to respond to it.
Do it. I love it.
Oh no, that was such a bad roll. I only rolled a 5 to spot where it's coming from, but I do shoot back with a... Bet you'd never have had a victim who's been dead at least once here. I've seen the gates of Hades. You're so much vermin. Okay, based on the spell, so I did cast it. I'm still able to do other stuff though, right? Because I did cast it. It's not a concentration
Oh, good.
spell.
So it's just
there.
staying up for the time being.
For an hour.
Kylie, reminder, don't forget about that green stuff I gave you.
Oh shit, yeah. Okay, so I look in my pocket and I'm like, what is this?
You find a potion of unmarked green
So
stuff.
Cool. And I take a whiff at it and I'm like,
Doesn't it smell
alright,
great?
this will be useful. It actually does. It smells like essential oils. I like
It smelled like eucalyptus. It's like one of my favorite scented candles.
Well, thank you. Yeah, this will definitely be useful once we get further into combat. Yeah. Thank you.
That's so cute.
Oh no.
So yes, this little monster is
crap.
scampering closer. Yeah. Okay. It waddles through the protection against the undead and attempts to at Lugod's ankle. It will try to bite.
No. Oh, it says so the creature cannot enter a cylinder by any non-magical means.
But it's
Oh
not.
wait, I guess I had to choose the undead. It's not undead. Damn it! That's why you asked me
But,
that question.
Kylie, I have my protection ability, and our buddy Lou's within 5 feet of me. So this rat has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Great. Unfortunately, it still hits.
That's the power or the fighting style.
It won't be a crit though,
Oh,
Still hits.
so he only takes the 5.
For Lou.
I tried, Lou.
It's okay. I appreciate the help. And yeah, that rat just sits there. Lugrod is going to return the favor with a spear. No, I don't like you at all. That is a hit. Okay, beautiful. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Lou.
he does 15. Quick side story. Lugrod was in a fight with a green dragon, and said javelin went through Green Dragon's throat and stayed there for the rest of the battle. And when he got it back, it is coated in a Green Dragon's poison, which is fun. Which means that the giant rat that just bit him on the ankle, when he stabs through it, he just one-shotted a rat. Whoops.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, Lou. Okay. I'm cheering for Lou.
And he notices the things creeping closer. He says, I do not like this very much at all, thank you. Zik is going to fire their weapon at the nearest frickin' spider. That's a hit.
All right, Zik.
Lovely. He shoots the
Steal
spider
them,
that
man.
is at roughly 10 o'clock and squicks it for 10 points of piercing damage. It hisses, but does not retreat.
Nice.
Yeah. Nick, you are up. Kylie, you're on deck.
I'm gonna do a quick little run to the edge of the circle, so I'm right in front of Kylie, head towards that spider. I'm gonna go at it with my battle axe.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. 19?
Yeah.
Oh my god, gorgeous. So this terrifying spider has gone from I'm going to eat you to now covered in its own juices. It is enraged, but it is heavily damaged. Nicely done.
Anytime. And I got my extra attack, so I'm gonna go for it again.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Why would we even roll damage? Would you please just paint us a picture of how you rend this particular giant spider?
So, after my first hit through it, I go, not enough. I charge it all the way back, and I go, for America! And I slice it in half. It spills out all over. For America. And then I just take a little whiff of the blood or the juice from the spider off my axe and go, ah, I love the smell of spider juice in the morning.
Well, that's a good thing, because you're going to have more. Kylie, you are up.
Okay, so based on where I'm at, the closest spider to me is Zik's spider. So I am going to shoot. I have the 2 attack per turn. So I'm gonna start off with just doing a cute little crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna roll to hit with my crossbow. I know I only have 5. That's a 12. I assume that's probably not gonna hit.
Well, does not hit. 7.
Okay, that's totally fine. I put the crossbow down for a second. I say, I was always better with my hands, and I just cast Sacred Flame.
They'll love to see it.
And the dex needs to be 12 or under.
Let's do the spider shuffle. That is a 17.
Ah, beans. Okay, so I definitely shoot some flames out, and it does nothing.
I love where your head's at, though.
Do I get the flame like on the bed at all? Do I start burning that bed?
Which is the spell you used specifically?
Sacred Flame. It's 60 feet.
Well, you were aiming for the spider is the thing.
Yeah, would I possibly get the coffin, perchance?
I'm gonna say no because you did not announce that beforehand, and it's tricky enough to hit 2 things with 1 shot.
Good call, good call.
I would say, however, in the
Totally
future, if you want to line up a shot and say, okay, let's try and do that, that is totally within the realms of doability. Sound fair?
Got it. Okay, that works. Yeah, completely fair.
At the end of that turn, the dire rat is dead. Lugod is looking around, not in any way happy.
I feel like there's more spiders here than when we came in.
The hell you say?
I feel like there's more spiders. Don't like that.
Wait, whoa, who appeared?
There's a person over there. Crap.
As you are fending off these creatures at the top of the round, more spiders appear, but they are on the ceiling, which is a good 20 feet overhead. On the ground, the good news is, however...
That's not helpful for my magic circle.
No, afraid not. I mean, they can pass over it anyway.
They could drop down basically into us at this point with no problem. Oh, that's nice.
Outside in the crypt from the fog materializes a member of the undead. A man in European garb of long black hair and a pointed widow's peak materializes out of the darkness and the fog and narrows his eyes on you and says not a damn thing. It's not his turn yet. Luglod is going to... No! You stay away! And he is going to try and get the spider out of here. No. He jabs with the javelin, and the spider moves a leg out of the way. Zik is going to move so that Luglod is not in the way and fire his crossbow. That is a hit. And
Nice.
The spider that is hissing at Luglod and preparing to bite him is suddenly hit in the one of its 8 eyes with a crossbow, and it tumbles over onto its back with its feet curling into disappointed fingers. Nick, you are up. Kylie is on deck.
So, man, I want to stay inside the circle so bad.
We got some bugs that can go in the circle, which is the hard part. But also now we have a vampire that can't go in the circle, which is nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and pull out my bow, and I'm going to fire at the vampire since none of the spiders are near me.
Oh, no.
Why? What are you talking about, Kylie? What's going on?
No, you're doing great. No, it's good. It's good. I'm just imagining the future.
Well, Kylie, the future's great. The future's wonderful, Kylie.
Okay. I grab your hand for a second and I say, yes, it is. We're in this together.
Darn right.
I love it.
I pull out my long bow.
Don't forget you have DM inspiration, just in case.
Okay. I will use DM inspiration on this one.
Do it.
Longbow.
That is a critical hit. That's lovely. Love to see it.
What a waste of my inspiration, but all right.
I mean, how is it a waste?
Because I didn't need it. Here we go. I fire my arrow at the vampire.
Beautiful. It hits. Nick, give me an insight check, please.
All right. Ah, almost 19.
Okay. With the haze of the magic circle enveloping you, you are not able to make anything out about the hit that the vampire takes, but good looking out.
Oh wait, I have one more.
Okay.
I have one more action. I'm
Oh,
gonna
go
for
ahead.
one more longbow
Yeah,
attack.
go for it.
Okay.
Dang.
You draw for the second one, and the bowstring snaps. You will need to spend a round restringing it with a successful dexterity check. And that one's hurt.
All right.
I'm trying to decide if now is the time to do something risky and stupid.
I mean, there's really no time like the present, Kylie.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to pass without trace, and I'm gonna go up to the vampire. I'm gonna cast that. I'm gonna be at least within touching range.
Okay.
Maybe a more tactical strategy would be try to go behind. That is what I'm gonna try to do. So I'm gonna try to cast pass without trace.
Okay.
And it gives me 30 feet to voink to try to sneak up on him. It's my second action. I am going to, let me make sure I'm marking that I'm using these spell slots. I am. Okay, good. My second one is going to, we can say I'm close enough to touch him at this point, yeah?
I mean, you materialized in the next square over to him, so yes.
I am going to inflict wounds. I'm going to grab him and inflict wounds upon him. He needs to roll a Constitution saving
You need
throw.
to grab him first, give us an unarmed strike to see if you can hit him long enough to make physical contact.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I needed to do that for this, but that's fine. No! I only rolled a 12! Shit.
You have inspiration, Kylie.
I have
Patience.
DM inspiration! It's too late, though!
Yeah,
It's too late!
gotta announce it first. Very well. So,
I thought I could just cast that spell without having to do that first.
It's a touch spell, that's the problem. And you have to actually be able to be touching them when you are doing the thing. You materialize next to this vampire and lunge and miss.
Shit!
And this bastard is fast. He lashes out with a hand, grabs you. You take no damage, but the grip on you is iron strong, and the voice pulls you close, and you can feel cold corpse breath on your jaw.
You were warned, you know. I think you not enjoy this next beat so much.
And is going to try and bite you. That is a hit.
Oh no, I'm gonna become a vampire.
You take 7 points of piercing damage as his fangs catch in your throat and begins to drink. And a burning black pain starts to grow in your chest. You start coughing, and the breath of ash comes out of you as you take 10 points of necrotic damage from the bite.
An additional 10 points?
Yes, 7 piercing and 10 necrotic from a full-fledged vampire bite. And he's got you, and is close enough to whisper unpleasant things.
You will make a fine addition.
He's going to stay exactly where he is. Lugrod is going to see this, having just cacked the spider with help from Zik, and is going to race to the vampire, shouting, and jabs with his spear. Come on, Lugrod. That is a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Gorgeous. Okay, so that is a hit that knocks him. And since it was over a 20, the vampire needs to do a con save to see if he is still on his feet. He is not. Kylie, you are in the iron grip of this creature when Lugrod lumbers up and stabs him in the breast, and he hisses and withdraws off the spear as it smokes poison damage across his chest, and you are free.
I want to give Lou another hug, but because we're in the middle of battle, I give him finger guns.
Yeah.
They're very happy finger guns.
Zik is going to fire his crossbow and hit. He fires the arrow. Kylie, can you please give me a perception check, please?
Yes, of course.
And as she does that, Nick, what are you doing, Nick?
All
That's
right.
a 13.
In the thick of battle, sadly, 13 is not enough to notice anything in particular.
Putting away my broken bow.
Okay, that's fair.
Taking my battle axe out again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take that holy salve I got earlier.
I love it.
I'm gonna just lay it on there, nice and smooth.
That's an object interaction.
Exactly. And then I'm gonna rush it right for that vampire. That dirty vampire.
I love it.
Oh.
Go for a slash at it.
Bring it. That is a hit.
And it's also gonna be causing some, you said, radiant damage.
Yes. And add 1d4 of radiant damage to this for this round and the following 2.
Okay.
Okay, that's respectable. That's awesome. You swat at the vampire, and again hit a 20. He needs to do a con save to see if he is knocked back. He stays on his feet, but well bloody struck. Well struck.
Do I get my extra attack, or are we gonna say because I did all that, like unequipping and equipping, or we just...
No, you get an extra attack because you already have 2 attacks. The object interaction was putting the salve on the weapon.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for one more battle axe. Oh no. I don't think that works, does it?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I tried.
You did.
Okay,
You tried. So, Kylie, this vampire has tasted your blood and held you close enough to mock you lip to ear. What are you feeling in this moment?
I'm infuriated. I want to pray and raise up my spiritual guardians so I can have 3 guardians attack him all at the same time.
Oof.
In addition to the rest of our crew. So, but to do that, I need concentration for a few minutes. So, I think my first action is going to be retreating to the circle and then casting this spell. So, I do alert the team of saying, like, give me 10 minutes! And then I run into the circle.
I love it.
And I would hope that Nick, being a part of the DEAD would know what I'm doing. But I get on my knees and I clasp my hands together and I start praying harder than I ever have. I cast Spiritual Guardians. So the next time I come out, I will have Guardians on my side.
So are you actively taking the 10 minutes to concentrate on...
It says up to 10
Up to
minutes,
10 minutes,
so
okay.
I don't know. That's up to the DMs.
I appreciate that you went into the circle to begin the spell. Let's call it like spending a turn actively casting the spell. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, completely fair.
Okay, so you've gone in and your action this round is casting the spell. What level spell is the magic circle?
It's a second level
Second
spell.
level, okay.
And Spiritual Guardians is a second level spell as well, but it does takes concentration, and then it has the attack / save is a wisdom saving throw of 12, and then it's protective spirits of 15 feet around me who deal 3d8 radiant damage.
Gorgeous. You love to see it. So you are casting magic in your circle as you start to ready the spirit guardians. It is the vampire's turn before it is Lugrod's. That is a miss. The vampire lunges at Lugrod and still singed with the holy damage from the battle axe and unable to grab him the first time he nabs for him. He will simply try to strike him again and hit. Kylie, you run to the circle and you get on your knees and begin praying, and as you are focusing all your concentration, you do not hear Lugrod chasing into the circle. He is currently gripped by the vampire and will need to do a strength check, which he may succeed, to break free.
Is he being held, like, from afar?
No, he's right next to him.
Oh, gotcha.
Lugrod ran over to help you. You ran into the circle. The vampire goes before Lugrod again.
No!
So,
Oh no!
Wow, Kylie, you just ran away. Ran away.
I'm bringing back reinforcements.
Lugrod barely manages to break himself free and takes a knee at the vampire's foot. He's going to try and stab this thing because he is here and it is here, and miss. He lunges with the spear, and the vampire just moves his head. He is suddenly not going anywhere because he dare not turn his back. It is Zik. Zik will fire. He hates this. And the string on his crossbow snaps as he rolls a nat 1 because nat 1's hurt and they hurt the DM too. He curses himself, takes a knee, and uses his object interaction. Actually, no, he needs to do a dex check. And fail. He is struggling with the string on his crossbow and says, "I'm not getting out of this circle!" Nick, you are up. Kylie, you are on deck with your spirit guardians.
Okay.
All right, here we go again. My good old battle axe.
Yeah, that's a hit. Okay, so 15 plus 2. Gorgeous. So, yes, you hit him again with the axe, doing radiant damage, and the slice burns through him like acid. Do you take a second strike?
Yes, I do. Come on. No!
You swing the axe, and he moves a heartbeat too fast and bats the battle axe out of your hand as you try to swing it. It walks against the wall as the battle axe is torn from your hands. It is still in one piece, but it can not hurt him from all the way over there.
All right.
He is going to take a single point of radiant damage from making contact with it when he swapped it out of your hand, though, to try and be fair about this.
All right. I have one other thing. I have an action surge. One more attack.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm going to go for a shove. A good old shove. An arm strike, right? Do that. See if it works. Oh, that
Sadly
any
not.
good?
No, unfortunately, that is not a hit. I love just the swiftness of action, like, no! You love to see it. Okay, so Kylie, you are up, and the vampire is on deck. Sorry, just want to make sure that the new Spideys are on.
There's more spiders?
Yep.
If this room were not made of stone, I'd just set the whole thing on fire.
Right?
Oh shit, they're getting a lot closer.
Okay, they have moved. They are not going to attack yet. They are 20 feet overhead, clinging to the ceiling. Lugrod has gone. Kylie, it is your turn with the spell you were casting.
Yes, so I have to get a little bit closer though, so I do get like within range, and then I cast Spirit Guardians, which is a radiant 3d8 damage, but you need to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
So he does the Wisdom saving throw to see whether he takes full damage or half.
I was gonna say, if that was all for nothing, that'd make me really mad.
I do not think he meets it. What is your spellcasting modifier? What's the DC?
It says 12.
He did get a 14, unfortunately. This damage is halved.
He is half?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If it's any consolation, he really hates radiant damage.
He takes 6 damage instead of 12. Since I have my final action and I'm close to him, just for old time's sake, as I have my 3 angels around me, I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Love to see it.
And that's a dex of 12.
Beautiful.
That would need to be made.
He makes it. That's a 15.
So that's no damage. I don't do anything.
Double checking. Yeah. Saving throw or take radiant
Nothing
damage,
happened.
so no. Bully, though, which is great stuff. You are in the thick of the fight with your comrade Nick at your side. How does this feel, Nick? How does this feel, Kylie?
I feel so pumped right now. I've been waiting for a good fight. Ready.
I'm not quitting. I'm not stopping here. We will survive.
I just want to defeat this evil. That was what I was trained to do. And I'm frustrated that it's taking so long to defeat said evil. But I'm ready to defeat it.
I imagine Chief Big Mac Macabre is looking down at us now,
Yeah.
saying how proud he is of us.
Right? You'll love to see it. The vampire, having gotten a good amount of health hacked, burned, and holied off of him, looks at Nick, who he has just swatted the weapon away from, and also at Kylie, who is not terribly far away, and is going to... You know what? He's going after Nick.
Ah, dang.
And misses. So it is going to try and grab you again. Does an 18 hit?
This is right here. My armor class is 19.
Oh, you'll love to see it. That's because of the shield and the bracers.
Yay.
Nicely done. He tries for you, and again, and you are in the zone. He just refuses to lay a hand on you. And then, okay, he is in the thick of it now and not going anywhere. Lugrod is right here and is going to try and stabby again.
You got it, Lou.
That is a hit.
Yeah, Lou.
I said, leave my flames alone! And he slams him with the spear. He does need to do a con save because it was over a 20. Come here, you vampire. Okay. Yeah, he meets and beats, at which point he is going to, fast as a blink, lash out, and once again the arm is on his throat.
No.
Does my protection count? Is he within 5 feet of me or no?
That puts him at disadvantage, yes?
Yeah, that would put him at disadvantage.
Even at disadvantage, unfortunately, the bite is a hit.
No!
You have never seen a creature move this fast. Lugrod swung the spear, jabbed him, and in the heartbeat it took to pull the spear back, it was bites and sinks into him like an apple.
No! He was gonna be the best man at my wedding.
He's not dead yet.
That's okay, I'm already married.
Veins blacken in Lugrod's throat as he is held by someone technically smaller than him, but gripping him like he weighs nothing at all, as the vampire drinks
And drinks.
before your eyes, Nick, as he drinks gulp after gulp from Lugrod's throat. The burns on the vampire's flesh recede and fade. Not completely. The necrotic that he did to Lugrod was health he regained. He has not let go of Lugrod and is still just latched onto him.
We can't take an opportunity attack because we're already in combat with him.
He's
so.
right here. He hasn't left your window, sadly.
Blue!
So Zik has his attention on you and does not notice the spider that drops down from above to bite him. Okay, he needs to make a con save and does it beautifully. He does not take the poisoned condition, but there is a honking spider on top of him. Okay, it is his turn. He is going to shove this thing off of him with a strength check. Oh god. Yeah, he tries to get out of its limbs and only gets more tangled in them.
No.
Kylie, the other spider on the ceiling leaps down to bite you for 7 points of piercing damage. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes, of course. Happy to do so. Ah, that's a 10.
Okay, so you also take 9 points of poison.
So I take a total of 16.
Yes.
Oh no! Okay.
Can you give me a concentration save, please? Because this is a bad bite.
Yeah. Concentration, what would that be?
A wisdom save to keep your concentration.
No! That's only a 10!
As the pain of the bite, it's not even that heavy. It's just so big as it lands on you and sinks its fangs in, and the sharpness of the pain snaps you out of your concentration, and the guardians evaporate around you. That is their turn. Nick, you are up, and Kylie is on deck.
Okay. Is the battle axe within my reach?
The battle axe was smacked over to the wall. You would need to step away from the vampire to get it, but he has his hands full with Lugod, so he probably would not give you an attack of opportunity.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take this chance to go grab the battle axe, come back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to aim for that. You said he's biting Lou right now?
Mhm.
Or
He has grabbed onto Lugod and pulled him close enough to bite into him like a country apple.
Oh my gosh. Get your mouth off my new friend! I swing.
Since you have allies this close and you are striking at his back, yeah, that's a hit. Beautiful. Go ahead and give us damage, and don't forget to add for the final round.
4! Yes!
Gorgeous. Yeah, you are beautifully hitting him.
You're amazing, Nick.
Yeah, so he needs to do a con save to see if he's able to hold on to his snack. He cannot. Lugod is knocked from his grip, tumbles to the ground, bleeding, and his hand just immediately goes to his throat of like, oh my god. That was a beautiful hit.
Question, is Lou dying, or is he,
You don't know. You would need to do a medicine check. He is still moving, which is a good sign.
Alright. And then I'm going to use my extra attack so I can get one more hit on this vampire.
I love it. Unfortunately, a 12 does not hit.
Ugh.
Kylie.
How outrageous would it be to throw my potion of greater healing towards Kylie, since I know she got bit pretty badly?
I'm good. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Kylie, you are up, and the vampire is on deck.
Okay, first thing I want to do with my first action, I want to roll a medicine check to check in and see how Lou is doing, how many HP he has. The more bodies, the better. That's only a 2.
You have no idea. He is breathing. It's more of a sputter right now.
I'm just overwhelmed by battle at this point.
Also, there's a spider on you.
Yeah, you gotta take care of that spider.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Can I try to do an unarmed strike and roll the spider off of me? Like, roll it to the ground?
Give me a dex save, and if you hit its AC, we'll say you're able to roll it on.
Okay, sorry, that's an unarmed strike. Let me do a dex save. This is my actual dex save. That's a 23 with my dex save.
You roll and shake the thing off of you. It skitters across the floor. Which direction do you roll?
I roll closer to Lou.
Okay, and it tumbles that way.
Be sportive.
Well done.
Yay.
And we'll say it takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage getting knocked on across the stony floor. Okay, and is that the fullness of your turn?
I believe so. I only have 2 attacks per action. So, I think that's all I can do. I mean, I'm happy to shoot a crossbow if I have capacity.
I think between the medicine check and the unarmed strike, unless you have a bonus action to attack with, I'm gonna say no.
No, I only have 2 weapon fighting, so I'm
Okay. As you roll to the ground, the vampire arrives on top of you, and because you are on the ground, he has advantage on grabbing you.
No!
Oh no. Going after my friends.
That is a miss. Okay.
Yes, okay.
He is again just scary fast. The bad news is that was legendary action he was taking at the end of your turn. And now he is going to make his own attack. He is a monster.
Yeah. I wish I'd found my machete.
It was with the vampire hunting kit in the room you guys did not go into.
No!
So he grabs you, lifts you into the air, and is going to attempt another bite. And once again, Kylie, for the second time in 30 seconds, powerful, cold hands have gripped you in an iron vise and lifted you to razor-sharp teeth. What are you thinking in this powerless moment as the fangs sink in?
I'm just praying quietly to myself of like, if this is the end, this is it. I'm okay if this is the end. I'm reaching my peace.
What are your hit points at?
I'm at 26.
26, okay.
So I still have
Yeah,
some.
no, you're in decent shape.
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, Agent Kylie is a little dramatic. So as a cleric, she's like, all right, I've made my spiritual peace. So if this is going to happen, it's going to happen at this point.
As you take 7 points of piercing damage and 10 of necrotic, and pulls his teeth free, close enough to whisper,
He can't hear you, you know.
Asshole.
Lugrod is going to stagger and try and stab him and hit. It is not enough to knock him, but he is suddenly stabbed while he's trying to hurt you. And he says, leave her alone! He takes the hit and is bloodied, but gets it back because he's drinking you. Oh, gorgeous! With Nick flanking, that is a nat 20. So, the vamp is knocked for a loop-de-loop, and once again, Kylie, you're dropped. You are on your knees and would need to spend half your movement to get to your feet, but you are still alive after taking that 17-point hit. So the vamp has gone. Lugrod has stuck him enough to irritate and annoy. This one that is on top of Zik is going to try and bite him again and hit. He needs to do a con save. Okay, he doesn't take poison damage this time. Good for him. As this one over here decides that why not share? Have you ever seen two giant spiders go after the same piece of meat at the same time?
No, I'm scared.
You'd think there'd be a lot of, like, combat, but these things are family, and, you know, they don't mind. They don't mind communion. It takes a bite.
Breaking bread.
Yes. And needs a con save from Zik.
Zik!
Oh no, Zik!
No. Okay.
Hang in there, buddy.
Yeah, Zik goes limp. Like, he's struggling under the first spider, but when the second one comes over and just sinks into his side, Zik starts to struggle and foam at the mouth under the pressure of two of these monsters. Kylie, can you give me an insight check, please?
I have a 10. That's terrible.
All you can think about right now is the vampire. If there's any way out of this, it's killing that. That is what your insight is saying. Okay. He is going to give us a saving throw. Okay, it's one. Bully, that is his turn. Nick, you are up.
All right, so I got a couple questions here for you. The vampire right now is totally focused on Kylie, right? Running to the wall that's like right in front of me wouldn't create an attack of opportunity, would it?
It would create one, but again, he has just gotten knocked out of Kylie's throat by Lugrod's spear. So at disadvantage, it could try and strike at you with if you scoot. You could also disengage. What are you trying to do?
So here's my thought.
Yes, please.
It's 12 feet away from our cylinder. I run to that wall, get a running start, and go for a running start shove of some sort. Just get up against that cylinder. Could I like do some type of maneuver so that way I can grapple it and keep it close to the cylinder, keep myself kind of within it?
I think your best bet would just to be to charge and use an unarmed strike.
Okay. You know what? Go big or go home.
Can I give him my DM inspiration?
Give him the help action.
Okay, I give him help.
Okay. I'm going to use this opportunity then to run to the wall, run to this wall and charge and try and shove the vampire towards the cylinder here, the cylinder borders, and grapple with it.
Give us an unarmed strike roll, please.
Right.
At advantage, because you're getting the help action.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You can do it.
You didn't see me the first time, but I did a little sign of the cross when I got to that wall.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Okay, come on.
You can do it.
No, so close.
You charge, and because you're going so fast and shouting, he just sidesteps. He just weaves between Lugrod and Kylie so that you guys don't get attacks of opportunity. As Nick, you race towards the circle where you see two spiders drinking what's left of Zeke, but not so quick.
Okay. Would a big move like that, I'm assuming it wasted my extra action I get, or can I go for a battle axe in that?
Given that you were trying to run as well as do things like this, that's a bit shenanigan-y. I'll say that like you can start hacking into it with your next turn.
Okay.
Kylie, you are up.
Since the vampire is right next to me, I remember I have holy water in my pocket. So I grab it out of my pocket and just smash the bottle onto him. Any part of his body, like a skin that I can get, and that gives him 9 damage with the holy water.
It sizzles on his skin as he screams in pain.
Love that. So happy. And then while he's right there, I can just cast Sacred Flame and set him ablaze. I love it. And if I'm gonna use DM Inspiration for
Please
this,
do.
using DM Inspiration, since you're rolling a Dexterity saving throw, would you take the lower of the two?
Yes, I would. I would roll at disadvantage. Yes, I would. Great question. Okay, so the vampire's rolling dexterity. Badly. Light him up.
All right. Oh no, that was so bad. But it was still something.
It was something. Gorgeous.
And I can do all that while kneeling, basically, because I'm just not moving. I'm just like casting fire.
So with Nick retreating into the circle, you blasting at the vampire, you see him bloodied and burned and still push through the pain to come for you. He is going to try and grab you again. Yeah. He grabs you
No.
and like holds you up with contempt.
You burn me, you filthy peasant!
As he is going to try and sink his fangs into you again. As the fangs sink in again to the same wound as before, it fits perfectly because the teeth have already made the crimson tear. What are Kylie's thoughts as you lose control of your body?
I'll see you soon, Joshua, even if it's in the heavens. That's Agent Kylie's spouse. Agent Kylie is totally under the assumption that she's dying or turning into something undead.
I mean, that is a reasonable concern.
But with the way that she's being held, there's not much that
Yeah.
she can do.
Well, give me. So as this is happening, I want you to give. I'm gonna ask you for an Arcana check, and when your turn comes around, I'm gonna ask you for your first survival check. But give us an Arcana check for the moment.
All right, Arcana. No, that was only a 5.
You have no idea whether or not he's going to bring you back as a vampire.
I'm just along for the ride.
Lugrod is going to slam him and stab. Even the force of it, he doesn't let go. Kylie's neck is still in his teeth. Like, he just takes the wound and still holds on. There is spite here. There is bile here as Lugrod screams to the heavens, "Get off her!" as he pulls back and tries to stab again. Nick, Lugrod shouts, "Do what you are going to do!" and shoves, but badly. Like, he gives a glancing blow and stumbles over this way, but with Kylie exsanguinated, he drops Kylie to the ground. Drops like a ragdoll.
Oh no.
Where is Nick at this point?
I'm within the circle.
Okay, so the spiders have been feeding on Zik and turn to you. One tries to circle to look for a place to bite, and the other crawls across Zik, who is going to be doing their saving throw at his turn. The nearest spider is the one that's going to try to bite Zik. And miss. Okay. Nick, you are up. And Kylie can give us a death save.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if I run towards that vampire right now, am I gonna get an attack of opportunity on the... Or is the spider gonna get an attack of opportunity on me?
It might, but, like, the vampire has all of your attention.
Okay. I'm running back up to that vampire with my battle axe, and I'm gonna charge at it.
I love it. That is a hit. That is a beautiful hit.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Sadly, no more radiant damage because those 3 rounds have passed, but yes, you do get another attack with this thing.
Do I also have the opportunity to hand a potion to Kylie, or I guess that wouldn't work?
That would require an object interaction to open and pour down her throat.
Okay.
I also have one in my pocket, but I'm dead, so.
Yes.
You have that bottle of green stuff in your pocket. Do you also have a healing potion?
I thought I did.
Yeah, you gave one to Zik earlier, which he used on you. Then you still have one.
And you still have potions 1 and 2 from the shelf.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of this vampire. Okay, it's been missing on me. I'm going to use this opportunity after I've hit it to give Kylie my potion of healing that I have. My major healing, I think it was.
Greater healing.
Greater healing. There we go. The potion of greater healing, and use it on her.
So instead of striking the vampire again, you're going to drop and pour the potion down her throat?
Yes.
Okay.
Kylie, take it, Kylie. I can't lose you. Not here. It's not your time.
You do this as the vampire looks down at you with bemused contempt, fully believing that the girl is dead and beyond all hope. Kylie, as icy cold fills your stomach and the stony floor beneath you seems like the last thing you're ever going to experience, that sweet, syrupy red potion dribbles down your throat. And as there is still an ounce of warmth in your cooling body, please roll 4d4 and add 4.
All right, 4d4, 11.
Kylie, you are alive. You sit up. Your own blood is on your lips. Kylie, what do you do?
I mean, I want to give Nick a hug, but now it's not the time. I give him a quick finger guns. And how close is Dracula to me? Dracula's standing over me.
The vampire is immediately over you and looks down with surprise.
Can I do like a religion roll and do a blessing on him? Can I pray upon him?
Not effectively.
Not effectively, okay. I just wanted to see, just for Delulu's sake.
Pray on my ass.
Wait, does this count as a short rest?
No.
Damn, that's fine.
You do have that green potion in your pocket, though.
I do, but it only helps a second spell slot, which is not helpful for the spells I have, unfortunately.
Alas.
But I can use it for Hunter's Mark. It's bludgeoning damage, which is, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark, cast that second spell slot, and I gotta roll to see if I actually hit it first, but that would be the +2. So since he's right next to me with all my might, I try to strike him, shoot him with my crossbow, if that's possible. Is that possible, Dan?
Yeah, hit him with a crossbow.
Yeah, I still have, okay.
Headshot.
What a crit!
28.
What a crit!
Headshot, baby!
Beautiful crit.
Headshot, baby! I still need to roll for
Please do.
damage, but that was my Hunter's Mark damage.
Please roll for damage on the crossbow with that crit, that gorgeous, gorgeous crit.
That's 16, I guess, plus the 2 for Hunter's damage.
Mm-hmm. You fire, and the bolt flies through the air with such force that it rips a hole through him as it exits the other side. Eyes wide as dinner plates, coalesces into mist and drifts towards one of the open-lidded coffins. Kylie, as you get to your feet, executor of a critical hit, with the vampire coalescing as nothing but mist in an open coffin, a voice reaches your ear, and your ear alone.
Wail. Freedom or revenge?
Freedom for all of us. For me, Lou, and Agent Nick.
What about Zik?
Well, Zik is dead.
Zix spider meat.
He's Spider-Me.
Now take his
I
dead
recognize
corpse
that.
with us. It's what his family would have wanted.
Give me a persuasion check.
Because he's at a place of being disadvantaged, being taken advantage of by a cleric, can I try to use my holy power and do a religion check against him at this point?
Freedom or revenge?
Well, so I was just asking because he was taunting me, saying that he can't hear you, but I just came back from the dead. Can I do a religion check and say, no, he can't hear you?
That would be a performance check.
Beans. That's not a good roll for me either. I'll do persuasion. Roll good. Oh no!
Oh no.
So, as the executor of the critical hit that finished the vampire,
Yeah.
and you choose freedom, and then you say, for all of us, and mention Nick and Lugrod the Broad, but on a nat 1, a portal coalesces under your feet, and you fall
No.
through the floor and land with a thud a block from your house, and the portal vanishes overhead a heartbeat after you have been delivered to your home. Nick,
Yeah.
as dark encroaches on the Slaydium, there is the peal of a gong,
Okay.
and the spider that would have crawled closer to finish the job just stops and turns around and tiptoes away from you. You hear a as the slide returns to a staircase up, up, up. You, with help from Lugrod, limp back up the stairs and out back to a cell as you deposit your weapons and pass through the sigils. Your tattoos glow with renewed force, and find a steaming platter of food served bloody rare waiting for you in the cell. Lugrod lands with a thud and dabs at his neck where there are still black veins under his skin. It's alright, buddy. You never know. There's always next time. And he picks up a leg of something and just sinks his teeth into it. Kylie,
Yeah.
you materialize a block from your home. A smartphone that you had on your person clatters to the ground beside you. You reach for it and call Nick and get no answer.
Nick? Nick, I really need you to call me back, okay?
This number is not in your service region.
So it was real.
Oh yes, like you are covered in bruises and blood and pain. Like this is not Dorothy waking up confused.
I have to go back. I have to get him.
So as Kylie balls her hands into fists, climbing to her feet, vowing somehow to save Nick. Nick, you reach for food. How does it taste, man?
Tastes freaking delicious. Oh yeah. I'm in heaven right now. What are you talking about? I gotta fight again. I get food. Woo! I'm just gobbling it down like, yeah, bring in more. I look at my buddy Lou, I'm like, we doing this again tomorrow, Lou? I bet you were gonna get out tomorrow. Let's do it.
I can't believe I'm alive.
Ladies, gentlemen, everybody, thank you for joining us today in Slaydium Games. As Kylie and Nick have discovered firsthand, there is only one path to success and countless ways to die. I am thrilled that Nick is eager for another battle and Kylie is intent on finding him. Thank you both. I want to thank Survive This Crit for surviving the Slaydium Games and living at least to fight another day. Just kudos to both of you guys did
Thank you.
beautifully, just amazingly.
Thank you.
Oh man, you're welcome.
I'm so infuriated, but that was so much fun.
I'm already making plans
That was-
with Lou. We're gonna make a speed run. We're gonna just see if we can beat our time.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're happy. If you're happy in your little cage,
Oh no, you better come save me, Kylie. You better come save me. Believe me.
That nat 1 though on the persuasion roll, man. Oh, Like, you were that close to getting Nick with you.
That wouldn't matter. You rolled in that one either way. Yeah.
You did beautifully. You guys did beautifully.
Bye, everybody.
This has been Narrative Feats, a tabletop anthology. Exciting things to come, friends. Exciting things to come.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for today's part 2 of the RPG adventure. Make sure to stay tuned for our Halloween Spooktacular finale coming at you next Friday. And in the meantime, take care of your fellow players on the field. Bye now!